I'm Tanya Wilhelm. Today we're going to continue our talks on dogs barking. Today's topic on dogs barking is when they're home alone. So separation anxiety is actually a very serious problem with a lot of dogs. These are dogs that can't tolerate being left alone. They can get very destructive, they're in distress, sometimes they defecate, barking, howling, they just can't handle it. So with these dogs, you really need to seek professional advice to figure out how to slowly get them comfortable with being left alone. It's a serious condition that needs some serious help to be able to address those things. The other thing that we can talk about is when they're alone and they're just bored. So these dogs might be out in the yard and you think you're putting them in the yard so that they can have a good time. They get to sniff, they get to play, they get to investigate. Meanwhile, they actually are bored and they're alone and they want to be with us. So maybe they're in the yard barking or howling. They're waiting for someone to come and hang out with them. So what we need to do with these dogs is not leave them in the yard unsupervised. We need to play with them when they're in their yard. We need to do things that are enjoyable. If you must leave your dog in the yard and you're inside the house for anything, you might want to try to keep them occupied with something. Maybe a food toy, maybe a scavenge game in a dog's sandbox. Giving them something to do is going to be a little bit easier. But again, it's best to be out there with them, to entertain them, or they're just going to dig up your yard anyway and do things that you really don't want them to do. Again, these dogs are companion animals. They've been bred over all this time to be our partners, to be with us, to do things with us. So try not to let them be alone too much. Try to entertain with them, spend time with them, take them for walks, play with them. That's why you brought them into your house in the first place. So you want to make sure you're honoring that promise and hanging out with them and spending good quality time with them. So I hope you enjoyed this little video clip and look forward to seeing with you soon. For more information, please visit globaldogtraining.com. Talk to you next time.